Get now, Chuck's there with our look at the first forecast and more. Chuck?
Well, Carmen, Devin, this is the place to be. Any of the ABC warehouses across town are a place that you can get one of these NOAA weather radios from Midland. We've got members of the ABC warehouse team. Bruce Jones is in from Midland Radio. Rich Pullman is here from the National Weather Service. And they're here not only to help us with the idea of the radio, but also to program them for your specific county. If you come by, they'll help you get it all set up so when you walk out the door, you're looking at a special price, you know, $30 investment. This thing could last your lifetime, and it's going to be able to save your life with battery backup. It'll warn you just when you need to know. It's kind of like a smoke detector. You know, it sits there until you really need it, and then it works. Take a look at where we are weather-wise. Temperatures are certainly above average. We're doing okay there, but it has been a windy afternoon. We've got readings hovering around 70 degrees, 67 in Canton. Wind has been going well above 30 miles per hour. There is more rain coming. We're getting a break right now. So then overnight toward morning, we have to watch out for the next big batch of water that's coming our way. We'll be back in a few minutes to talk more about severe weather. And, of course, the timing of this last year, Carmen and Devin, you recall it was very close to the proximity of that arrival of the tornado in Dundee. These things actually save lives in that instance alone. We'll see in a few minutes.
All right, they certainly do. Thank you, Chuck.
Steve, thanks. Also tonight, staying one step ahead of stormy weather. Last summer, a 75-year-old man was killed when a tornado blew through a St. Clair County campground. A tragedy underscored the importance of a weather radio in the event that we're taking part in today. Our Brandon Rue has more on staying safe. He also spoke with the victim's family.
Everything went black, and I thought this was it.
It just came up over the hill and took us.
Next thing I know, it just picked us up and threw us to the ground.
These haunting images are the aftermath of a tornado that devastated Fort Trod Campground in Clyde Township last June. Mary Primo and a friend were inside their camper.
Him and I were like tennis shoes in a clothes dryer.
Jeff Johnson was being hurled by the twister outside, along with Mary's cousin, Jim Anderson.
My buddy who I land next to, Jim, you know, he was unfortunate and didn't make it.
In less than a minute, your entire life changes.
Mary and Jeff awoke to debris everywhere. 7-ton campers tossed into the lake like toys. Although scars still run deep, Jeff says one thing Jim mentioned makes healing easier.
He always said, you know, if I'm ever going to go, I want to be up here with my friends, camping.
Sometimes Mother Nature strikes with no warning, as was the case in Clyde Township. So Mary and Jeff say things like weather radios are invaluable after living through what they did last June.
To lose a life that quickly, you know, and your life changes, you think differently after a storm. Please pay attention to the storms.
I didn't have time, we didn't have time, and I don't want anybody to go through that. I'm just freaked out with storms now.
Brandon Rue, local.